Dad, wouldn't it be easier to do this on the holodeck?
You mean program some meaningless photons to fly around the room? Hardly. It's Christmas Eve, and we're going to do it right.
What's so important about Christmas anyways? According to school, it's a part of an Earth religion nobody practices anymore.
From what I've observed about Earth culture, humans have a unique bond with their heritage. While they may not practice religion as they did centuries ago, those traditions are still an important part of their heritage.
You killed a tree? Now you're making it look silly.
All part of the fun. Here, you work on that side. This brings back fond memories of my childhood. Dad would cut down a monstrous tree, tidy it up, and your uncle and I would haul it inside and decorate it with lights. Mom would cook this delicious meal with all the trimmings, and we'd exchange gifts.
Gifts?
Don't worry. I'm sure Santa has something up his sleeve for you.
Santa?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me they don't teach you kids about Santa Claus. Okay. Santa Claus is this big plump character who comes down the chimney on Christmas Eve to give good little girls and boys gifts.
That's tonight.
Chimney?
I was always confused about that one myself.
You see, houses used to have these combustion chambers called fireplaces with brick chimneys before the smoke.
And the fire suppression systems didn't put them out?
I think this was before force fields.
You're ruining the story.
Sorry.
So the good little boys and girls leave milk and cookies out for Santa, and they get gifts in return. But the bad kids, they don't get anything. See, Santa has a list, and he knows if you're naughty or nice.
Doesn't sound very fair, but why is it called Christmas?
Well, it was a predominantly Christian tradition, if memory serves.
That's right. December 25th on the Earth calendar, which is tomorrow.
Why don't many people still practice Earth religions?
Well, organized religion was very popular on Earth until the late 21st century. After first contact with the Vulcans, humans began to see themselves as part of a much larger community with infinite diversity and infinite combinations. Some of Earth's religions were narrowly constructed around human experience.
From what I've read, first contact was a watershed event that united Earth. It helped start a unified spirituality based around many of the principles the Federation embodies today. Cultural stratification was nearly eliminated. Age-old rivalries were torn apart, and people began to look at the universe in terms of its possibilities, not its limitations.
I've heard people refer to a single creator, while others, like the Bajorans, seem to worship non-corporeal beings.
Well, that's what we mean by infinite diversity and infinite combinations. Now everyone is free to have their own beliefs and philosophy. People are encouraged to think for themselves and come to their own conclusions about life and the universe.
You see, Trey, before first contact in the Federation, Earth and Beta Z didn't have things like the Prime Directive. People were persecuted for being different.
So then why do we honor a tradition that comes from such a biased past?
It's like most things in life, Trey. We keep as much of the good as we can and reject the bad. In the case of Christmas, it's a holiday that's built around the family and being around the people you're close to. Those are good things, and that's why we're celebrating them now.
And there are many others. Betazords have a custom at weddings where everyone goes naked to show their acceptance of the couple and to wish them well.
Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma, in her kerchief and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Were you expecting someone else?